Hey MVPs, Rico Knows here. Want to talk to you guys about the main event for the fight night. I'm going to make this free, so I'm not going to actually show it on the card because I can't show all the other picks on the card. If you guys want to see my picks for all the other fights, feel free to become an MVP, pay the $25 a month. You get access to the fight because I always televise the fight on the Discord server, and you get access to all the other videos that show you my picks for these fights. But here we go. I'm going to do this one in a standalone video, never show you the chart. I'm just going to tell you that in this matchup, you have Jack Hermansson, who is UFC, I guess, not royalty, but he's a bona fide fighter. Like, he's legitimate. There's nobody's going to punk him. He doesn't suck. None of that shit. I don't hear nothing about it. Jack Hermansson can fight. Shout out to Norway. But he's been off for an entire year. Overcoming injuries, definitely lost a knockout to Roman, who we just saw last week, right? And that worries you. But when you see him and who he's fought, going to split decision losses against Sean Strickland, losing to Vittori, these are all like guys who are fighting for belts. And Hermansson's been there before, and he's no longer at that echelon, but he's still a bad dude. He still has a ton of experience fighting out to 5 rounds and things of that nature. And then you have Joe Pyfer, who is the guy all hype. Everybody believes in him, and he was dealing with some injury issues. He's coming back, and you see it. TKO, 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 just knocking people out, dominating and steamrolling through people, and he's going to get a submission win here in his last fight. But when I look at this man, and I love him, I don't know if they stepped him up too fast and if he's built for this fight. I don't know, okay? But Joe Pyfer looks like a problem. I believe in him to be very athletic and very violent. But in a 5-round fight at plus 200, are you kidding me? I'm going to go ahead and tell you, take Jack Hermansson to win by points. That is insane. That value is insane. And you see it here. 600, 200. Do it very lightly. Hopefully you've been winning on the whole card all night, so you don't really have to stress this. I don't have a lot of value bets on this card. This is one of them where I look at it and I go, yeah, Joe is going to smash him and win this thing in the first 2 rounds. But if he doesn't, he's going to drown. He's going to be depleted. I don't necessarily know. Look at this bet right here, 2.5. That looks amazing. Now, if Joe goes, Joe's a very strong man, barbarically strong man. If Joe's going to go out there and win this fight in the first 2 rounds, then so be it. But look at that over. That over 2.5. You don't even have to get the right winner here. That in itself is worth a unit bet. So I never tell people how to bet these fights. You bet them on your own and the way you look at it and the way you see it. But if you believe that Joe is going to win this fight, Joe Pyfer's going to win the fight, you go to double chance down here and you pick Joe Pyfer to win the fight. It's not going to be on points. Okay? It's not going to be on points. You could go points in TKO, but how the fight's going to end, you see it right here. How will the fight end? KO, it's still minus 130. You're still having a tough time. If you think Joe Pyfer's gonna knock him out, you don't make this bet right here. You go down here and you make the 130 bet instead. Okay? I'm telling you, I like the 280. I like it to go the distance. Hopefully Joe Pyfer gasses out, gets tired, and we're just in there hanging on for 5 rounds. Go the distance and give me that plus 280. It feels like a great value bet to me. This is the bet I would make in the fight. I don't even care who wins the fight. I just want it to go the distance. Give me that bet, and I'd probably throw 20 bucks on it and call it a good night. Why? That pays back my pay-per-view for next week, right? Your friends don't know, but Rico knows. Remember, if you want to know who's going to win all the other fights on this card, and this is the biggest card yet, there are 14 fights. If you want to know who's going to win them, become an MVP. You got it. You get every single fight every single week. We got fights every weekend for the next 2 months. Come on, bro. I'm going to give them to you. And you get to watch the pay-per-views with us on the Discord server. Shout out to you. All right, y'all. Stay up. Good luck. Your friends don't know, but Rico knows.